What is up, home workout and bodyweight exercise fans? In today's video, I thought of talking about excuses and, knowing when to push yourself a little bit. A lot of people are too afraid to push themselves. A lot of people always find excuses, to skip their workouts. And a lot of people are, the best word I can use for this is pussies, And we've all been pussies at some point of our lives. We've all been too easy, too soft on ourselves, but you have to learn to push yourself sometimes. Your daily schedule won't always be perfect. You will have days that you don't feel perfect. You will have days that shit just hits the fan, but that's not an excuse not to train. I have days that my leg fucking hurts. I have days that I have a prosthetic leg, for those of you who are watching this video for the first time, watching this YouTube channel. So, having a prosthetic leg is not that easy. You see all these people with the cool prosthetic legs out there running, doing triathlons, whatever. But the reality is, first of all, most insurance companies don't cover those cool legs. I have a pretty cheap basic leg that 90% of amputees have. So, I have a lot of wounds, I have a lot of blisters, I have a lot of shit with my leg, and I have a lot of days that my leg fucking hurts, but I still push through the fucking workout. So, you have to learn to push yourself, you have to learn to man up, but you also have to have other activities in your life that allow you to yield a little bit, because if you push too much, if you're always pushing, if you have the typical Westerners approach, that you're always going balls to the wall and fire, no water, no yielding a little bit to life, you're going to break down. So your workouts should be where you push, and you also have to have other activities to relax, to yield, you have to walk, you have to meditate, find something that calms you down, so you can also allow yourself to relax a little bit, to calm down a little bit, and that way you can always also push when it's time to work out. Life is yin and yang. It's basically you have to learn to play jiu-jitsu with life. When life pushes, you have to pull, and when things are too soft, you have to push more. You have to find a balance between all these. It's yin and yang, as Bruce Lee says in his book. I've been reading his book, The Inner Warrior, lately, so I might be using a lot of Eastern terms. But yeah, it's pretty basic, guys. You gotta push yourself, you gotta push your body if you want to get stronger. Your body is not gonna get stronger if you're just being soft with it. And you also have to find other ways to allow your mental energy to calm down, to get a break. It's basically teaching, giving your parasympathetic system, nervous system, a break. So you have your sympathetic and your parasympathetic. Sympathetic system is all the things that break your body down: workouts, stress, physical stress, mental stress. And you have your parasympathetic nervous system that's more it's working more when you're chilling, and these two need to balance out, because the one serves the other. If you have one system too out of balance, the other one is going to break down. So be hard, be a fucking man when it's time to work out, and be a little bit more Eastern, a little bit more of a yogi, of a Zen Buddhist monk when it's time to relax. Combine these two, combine the Western warrior with the Eastern Buddhist monk, and I guarantee you that once you learn to combine these two forces, you're going to fucking kill it in workouts, in business, in relationships, in basically everything. It's all a matter of balance. I hope this video helps, and until next time, keep on training.